I know you spent some good time actually in dealerships and working on the other side of the business away from the agency side. When you talk about that streamlined communication and making sure that your entire team kind of understands your brand, your sales event, where you as a dealership is going, what does that actually mean? Like, what do you have any tips or tricks for GMs out there of like how can they get their team bought in? Because I think it's something we talk about a lot. But being on the other side, is there something that you've experienced that you think works really, really well?
Yeah, happy to there, Drew. So where on both sides of the coin I can see, right? Where does the effort versus return kind of come into the play? But from a communication consistency conversation, that is where I would argue there is the most opportunity, no matter where you look. If I, as a consumer, see your TV spot, let's say as I'm watching Hulu, and I see this XYZ sales event, and I go to the website, do I see the same thing? And then let's say I submit a form submission or in some form of retargeting ad. Do I see that following that message through the funnel? And then when I do decide to call in, because we have seen that shift, right, from the natural form submission to more of a call or chat type behavior, is the person on the other side of the line having that same conversation? And when they do follow up with me, do I still continue to see that message? And then as we progress from month to month, that is great for, let's say, January that you did that. But as we now move into February, are we now communicating what has changed and what our new event is? What is our new message? Because that excitement is how you kind of keep someone in the conversation. I always go back to like furniture stores, right? I was just in the market to buy a couch, and it felt like out of the 3 times I went in, they had a new sales event, and I would be checking the pricing, and it seemed like there was differences. But between all of us on this call and you listening in, let's be real, those prices and changes probably weren't anything. They just rebranded it. But me as a customer or a consumer, I was thinking that something was different. And as I was watching that customer follow-up, I was experiencing that communication trend. So I think, Drew, part one of this is a matter of ensuring that not only at the agency level, whatever third parties you might use, is everything consistent there? And then test your own team. Do a quick call into your store. Is the first words they reference the XYZ sales event? And then are you checking your own processes to ensure that it's getting done in those automated email responses that go out on the 5th, 7th, 15th day? Are we at all referencing what we have going on to re-engage that customer?
And Matt, I'll add to that. Drew and I, shameless self-plug, Drew and I are speaking at NADA on process on Wednesday at 12:30, if I recall correctly. So we'd love to see everybody there. But when we talk about consistency and process, one of the things that we did in preparation for this is we did a random sampling of 10 different dealerships and their lead handling process. And it's one of the most frustrating things you can do, because as a consumer, or putting our consumer hats on, we say, okay, I know exactly what I want, right? I'm in the car business. I know how to ask the question to tell you exactly what I need. I have this much down. This is the miles I want to lease, blah, 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 right? I can give you everything with a bow on it consistently across all 10 of these dealerships. And yet I think the number was like 7 out of 10 just send back the automated response of, hey, when can you come in and test drive a vehicle? It's not, hey, Steve, thanks for reaching out. I see that you're looking for this, this, and this with this many miles, blah, 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 blah. Let's talk further. It's, hey, thanks for reaching out. Come in and take a test drive. It's, well, I don't want to come in and take a test drive because we haven't gotten to the part where I'm ready to take the test drive yet. Right. So if you don't have a consistency in your process from start to finish, like Matt was saying, you're going to lose a lot of your customers because they're not ready to get married yet. They're still in the dating phase. They're trying to figure out if you guys are going to be partners or not. And we're immediately going from, hey, we'll use the 2026 dating vocabulary. Hey, you swiped right on me. Come, let's get married. Right? Is it right or left? I don't know. They're a good one. Right? Hey, you swiped on me. Let's get married. They're not ready for that yet. So if you get that swipe, if somebody says, hey, I'm interested in talking to you about X, Y, and Z, let's make sure that we're giving them the info about X, Y, and Z. And as Matt mentioned, talk about the sales event, talk about the lease deals that they're seeing on the website so that there's consistency from start to finish on everything that we do.
Yeah, I think that's a fantastic point. Like that consistency in communication, but also like the manner in which you communicate.